Actually, should I be answering your questions?
Or should we like be answering one person one answer one question? Well, alright, okay.
Hey there, I'm Harie.
And I'm Zaim. We are the trainers for E.L.L.Y at Sense. And what is E.L.L.Y?
So if you're wondering what E.L.L.Y stands for, E.L.L.Y is basically the short form for entrepreneurship, leadership, life skills for youths.
Yes. And today we have a bunch of questions given by the team at Sense. And we'll be answering one by one for you guys.
Okay, so let's see. There are no silly ones. Okay, who are Harie and Zaim? Describe yourself in 3 words. Zaim, who are you?
To describe in 3 words, I would say live every moment.
Yeah, I suppose mine is kind of similar to yours as well. I would suppose YOLO, but then that's false.
For
You only you live once. Okay, yeah, you live once.
Okay. Any silly, heartwarming instances that happened in the past E.L.L.Y runs that you have encountered? So, of course, there was one significant moment where we see one of our participants with crushes, and he was actively participating in all the activities, and that was something to me shows a lot as a person. Right?
And I think what was also nice about that particular group or run we had was that they started out as strangers, and over the course of 3 days, you suddenly see everyone else helping him. So I thought that was really very, very heartwarming.
What can the youths learn when they join E.L.L.Y Sense, and what can they expect? The most important thing is, to me personally, is for you guys to be able to learn the design thinking, right? If you have the capability to solve a problem and to find the different solutions, how it impacts the environment, the community, and the world at large, right? You would be able to be successful in any career, right? So that's for me. And how about you?
I think for E.L.L.Y, entrepreneurship is definitely an area that we look at, and we have actually decided to skew it towards social entrepreneurship. So, meaning to say, it's not just entrepreneurship for yourself, but it's entrepreneurship with a cause. So, it's something that will not only benefit yourself, but as well as the society or the community at large.
Nice.
So, I think that is definitely something great that you can get out of E.L.L.Y at Sense.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I suppose it's my turn now. Do you have a day job, Zaim?
Oh, day job. Yes, of course.
What do you do?
Yeah, so what do I do? I'm heading the operations for Drivela.sg. It's a peer-to-peer car sharing startup. So it's new. We've been about 3 months old now. We just launched about 3 months ago. So that's what I do.
Okay, next.
So you didn't answer me?
No.
Okay, so what is one takeaway you want those journey E.L.L.Y Sense to walk away with?
I think it's about discovering who you are and what you can do for the community or the society. Because very much as youth, sometimes you are still exploring things within yourself, and it's nice to see these kids coming in as being very timid teenagers, and just within 3 days they just blossom into really young adults who are confident about what they're delivering over that short span of time, and making friends within that period. What do you find most rewarding about being part of E.L.L.Y at Sense?
Yes, I guess for me it would be to be able to share our experiences, our knowledge to you guys, the youths, right? To be able to do something about the problems that we are facing, right? So you guys will be the future leaders. So to be able to see you guys able to go out there, find problems and solve it, that is something very much valuable for us.
I think what's most rewarding would be the youth we train are actually, I would say, they've got a whole lot of ideas in them. Well, initially you may think it's crazy, but when they kind of work it out as a group, you realize that the ideas can actually work.
So the next question that we have is, who do you look up to when you were growing up, and did that person influence you to be who you are today?
I think one person who I look up to would definitely be my mom. Coming from a single parent family, she is definitely someone who has persevered a lot, and I think that she kind of led by example in the sense that no matter what challenges you have, just push through and you will get there. Yourself?
Yeah. I mean, as cliche as it sounds, it's my father. Yeah. So he started off as a technician, and then he continued his diploma part time for 5 years while juggling our family of five and having to survive with that little means that he had. Right. So that was a huge sacrifice that he showed to us. Right. And that's something that I couldn't forget.
And I think if I can add on to that, I think the very reason why I'm here for E.L.L.Y is to share that knowledge with the youth, to let them know that we can actually get out of this vicious cycle.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, that's what my dad said. Right? Oh. He wanted to get out from this rat cycle to be somewhere comfortable. Right? And alhamdulillah, he managed to do it. Last question.
Here we go.
Yes.
Okay, how do you know each other?
How do we know each other?
I think very much like the participants in E.L.L.Y sense, we both started out as strangers as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So I didn't know Zaim until we actually did the training together.
Yes.
And it was from there that we actually grew this friendship, with which, So with that, don't forget to join us for E.L.L.Y Sense coming up on the 18th of November. To sign up, there you go. Links below.
Yes, there. All right.
I think.